Border Czar Tom Homan is here now with more. You know, I watch you on these interviews, and we didn't show this part of it. There is just outright hostility towards you. And all you're doing is finding known terrorists, murderers, rapists, cartel members, gang members, and drug dealers and other violent criminals, and you are escorting them home. You're doing the country a favor. Why so much hostility?
I don't know. I'm not running a popularity contest, but you said, look, I love doing your show, but I love doing the haters because I come armed with facts. Again, I'm not looking for a popularity. I go there to shut down the false narrative, and that's what I did today with the Morning Joe, which they have absolutely no integrity. But you know, I'm going to shut down the false narrative because the false narrative has caused over 1,000% increase on the attacks at ICE, who put a gun on their hip every day to try to make this country safer, to take public safety threats off the street every day by the hundreds. So I love going on those shows because, again, they're not going to shut me down. I'm going to educate them, and I'm going to come with facts and to show the world their false narrative is nothing but a false narrative to attack the Trump administration. They hate Trump more than they love their community. They hate Trump more than they love the truth, and they show it and they prove it every day.
There was one exchange on Liberal Joe with Mika, and again, she's just dripping with contempt. And are you just making these people disappear? And then you just, off the top of your head, and you had a piece of paper with you, you just started naming and listing all of the people that your agents have arrested. Some of the worst of the worst. Off the top of your head, who are we talking about?
Look, I listed quickly 4 people that were arrested that were significant public safety threats, assaulting a pregnant woman. One was a sexual assault of a child under the age of 12. So, you know, I carry data with me all the time. Every morning, Sean, on the way to the White House, I go through 20 pages of data to what happens in the last 24 hours. So I know what the men and women of ICE are doing. I'm not guessing. I'm not guessing on the percentages. When I say 70% of everybody they arrest is a criminal, that's based on data I read every morning. And the other 30%, national security threats, those will find orders that became fugitives, gang members. So every morning I look at the data. So, you know, and I want to share that data with American people. President Trump has promised to be transparent, and that's what we're doing every day. But the left doesn't want to hear the truth. They're used to 4 years of no immigration enforcement. Now all of a sudden we're getting back to what we've done for the last 40 years, and they can't handle it. But we're going to keep doing it. They're not going to shut us down. They're not going to stop us. They're not going to slow us down. So they can argue and they can protest all they want and tell all the lies they want. We'll be out there tomorrow. We'll be out the day after tomorrow. We got over 1,000 teams on the streets across this nation, and we're not stopping.
Okay, the jurisdiction lies with the federal government for you to do your job. You are enforcing the laws. But what do you do in the case of sanctuary cities and states where the very policies institutionalize helping out, aiding and abetting and supporting those people, again, that entered the country illegally, didn't respect our laws, borders, sovereignty? Can they be held accountable? Should they be held accountable?
Absolutely should be held accountable, and Pam Bondi has filed numerous lawsuits. Because let me say this, as an agent years ago, it's been a while, but I have arrested U.S. citizens for knowingly harboring and concealing an alien in their home or their place of employment. So if we know an illegal alien public safety threat is sitting in a county jail, and we get biographic data showing that this criminal is sitting in this county jail right now, and we don't get access to them, they prevent us from talking to them, they prevent us from going into that jail. Is that not harboring and concealing? How are these politicians above the law? So Pam Bondi's has filed numerous lawsuits. I think we'll win those lawsuits. But sanctuary cities are getting exactly what they don't want. More agents in the communities, more worksite enforcement, because we can't arrest a bad guy in the jail, then we'll find him in the community, we'll find him at a worksite, and when we find him, many times we find others. Others, they may not be a public safety threat, but they're in the United States illegally. Well, guess what? They're coming too.
All right, when sanctuary states and cities, they provide medical care and housing and other benefits and at taxpayer expense, is that not aiding and abetting? Are they not helping to harbor criminals? Are they not protecting them by giving them legal driver's licenses?
I absolutely believe so, yes. And we prosecuted citizens for that. giving them help to remain in the country illegally, helping to go throughout the country illegally. Yes. My opinion, and I think Pam Boende's going to be successful in these lawsuits. The law is the law, and no one's above the law. We heard that for 4 years from these people. Well, they're not above the law either.
Yeah. All right, Tom Homan, appreciate your time as always. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.